Hey Stampers, this is Jennifer Sinceri, and I thought I would come to you tonight with a little bit of stamping therapy. It is Thursday, July 9th, 2020. Tonight I'm going to show you a kit that comes in our annual catalog called Simply Citrus, and it's on page 7. This is an all-inclusive card kit. So that means everything you need is included. It makes 15 cards and it's $32. Okay. So it comes in a box that looks like this, which is great for gift giving in itself. You could give the gift as a kit as a gift, or you could fill it with something. And it's got leaves and little lemons all over it, which is really pretty. And then inside, I've already opened my kit and started to make some of the cards, but I wanted to show you. You get all the card bases, and there are 5 different designs, and so you get 3 of each card. You get lined envelopes. It came with a couple sheets of die cuts that I've already cut out or punched out. You get an acrylic block, and it looks like they've improved them, so they're a little bit thicker. You get an ink spot, Night of Navy. You get a roll of baker's twine. You get a sheet of glue dots. You get a full sheet of Stampin' Dimensionals. There is a bag of little flowered embellishments. Then you have a sheet of stamps. I've already started using mine, so they're stained. And then you get the directions, okay? And then I'm going to make one card, and then I'll show you the rest of the cards that I made in this kit, okay? So, I need my stamps, and I'm going to save my glue dots for another project, just because I have a roll of glue dots I'm already using. Now the card bases come scored already, so I'm simply just going to fold and crease, and then if you want to get a really good fold, go ahead and use your bone folder, and that will give you a good crease on your card. And then I need to grab, when you look at the directions, it'll show you how to make the card. It'll show you what you need. I'm making this one here. And so I simply just need a green banner, and I need my die cut, and I need to stamp my sentiment, make a bow, and add those little flowers onto it. So here's my green piece, and here is my die cut. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to use snail because I already have it. So like I said, I'm going to save those glue dots for another project and put my banner or pendant there. And then let's stamp. We're going to do just a note. Just a note. And okay. And I'm using my it came with this ink spot. I'm going to use my full-size ink pad. I use the ink spots for when I'm traveling, and I want to take less space used up here. Okay, so photopolymer, we want to make sure that we press firm. We're not going to rock. And we also want to let the ink just soak into the paper a little bit. Then we lift. All right. And I'm going to use some dimensionals to pop this. Now I would put one on each corner, just to make sure that your shape is evenly dispersed here. It's evenly popped, I guess. Can't think of a better word to use. And then we're going to put that down right in the middle. Okay, now we're going to make a bow. I like to do doubled bows, so I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm not really measuring. And I'm going to cut that because I don't need that loop there. I have inky fingers tonight. All right, let's see if I can, where did those, they're there. Kits are great for beginner stampers. They are great for any leveled stamper. They make awesome gifts. I have bought several kits and used them as birthday gifts. And when I purchase them, I have them shipped directly to the person. I put them in as a customer, and then it ships directly to them as a gift. And they are great for travel. If you are camping and you need something to work on, or the kids are at a party and they're in the bounce house and you have nothing to do, you can sit at a table and work on one of your kits while they're playing. They're also great for people who love to craft but don't have a lot of space to store all the supplies that come with crafting. Now this is just a roll of glue dots already. I've put a baker's twine around it to hold this so that my glue dots don't get furry and fuzzy and whatnot. They stay sticky. We just pull it off. These glue dots are large, so I have to roll them a little bit. Okay. And I am going to put, I'm going to put it here this time. Okay. That looks kind of stringy, so I am going to trim those a little more. So at $32, you also get charged your shipping and your tax. But for $32, 15 cards, I mean, it's a little bit over $2 per card, which is a great value. Can't buy a card at the store for that price unless you're at Dollar Tree. Okay. Now we're going to put some of these vellum-like embellishments. They're thicker than vellum, but they have the look of vellum. And I'm just using my liquid glue, if I could get it to come out. It wasn't acting up before. Let's see if I can get this one to work. There we go. Okay. And we'll do one here. Okay. And I'm going to use my tweezers because they're a little awkward to just do by your hand. Okay, we're going to let that dry. Now if you were using the glue dots, you wouldn't need to let it dry, obviously. But because those little glue dot sheets are a little harder for me with my nails, I'm using the liquid glue. So that's your card. I mean, that's super easy, right? It took me less than 5 minutes. One thing that you might want to invest in when you're purchasing your kit, you might want to buy some rhinestones. I like to add a little bit more sparkle and bling to my cards. and I think that would help make these pop. So I'll show you one that I made with the rhinestones. You can see, I'll put it closer so you guys can see that. I think they show up a little bit better. Okay, and then there's that one. And I put my bows in different places. It doesn't really matter. Okay, now the other designs that I had already made, just to save time, there was this guy. Very easy. So I ended up stamping the navy blue outlines on these shapes, and I stamped the sentiment. And here I stamped my sentiment, and then I stamped these little blue flowers. And isn't that pretty? So here I stamped the lemon outline and the leaves and the sentiment. And then the last one, the only stamping here was the sentiment. These are super easy cards. For my avid stampers, you could go ahead and stamp on the inside. You could decorate it. Something I wanted to share is we do have a couple products that you could add to stretch this even further. So some of you may have purchased your paper pumpkin kit last month, which was the Share Sunshine, or the Box of Sunshine kit. And in it were some stamps. Let's see if I can, don't have a solid color piece of paper, but in it we have sentiments here that say sunshine, you are loved, smile, a little something to brighten your day. And I thought those sentiments went really well with this. So if you had this kit, you could use some of these also to change it up a bit. The other thing I wanted to show you, to go along with the fruit theme here, we do have a stamp set called Cute Fruit that would just stretch your kit even more, because when the paper is used up and you have the stamps, those stamps would coordinate with this. This would also just coordinate with the cards. This is not in our annual catalog. It comes in our beginner brochure. And so it's on page 6 and 7. And it's a $16 stamp set. Now, the beginner brochure is awesome because it actually does a little bundle for you here. So all of these supplies you can order with one item number. So for $58.25, you get the stamp set, you get a clear block, you get Whisper White cardstock, and you get this group of stamping spots. So if you don't have basic supplies, that might be easier for you, but I think that this is an adorable stamp set that would really complement this kit. The other thing that I thought about and I dug out from my archives, for those of you that have been around with Stampin' Up! For quite some time, there was a retired kit, or a retired stamp bundle, and it was called Lemon Zest. This is not current anymore. It's retired, so you can't purchase this unless you find it on eBay, but some of you may still have it. And so this would work with this stamps, this kit as well. It came with a lemon punch. And so you might dig that out and be able to use that to extend the life of your kit as well. So I just wanted to show you some options, things that you could work on with this kit. I did make a couple other cards using some of the stamps. I'll just show you. So I made this card. I used, these come from the kit, these little flowers, and then the little slice of lemon or lime. And that's the lemon stamp. And I ended up just fussy cutting it out because we don't have die cuts. And this is one of the sentiments that comes in the kit. So just a different look. plain cardstock, some DSP, and I used punches. Okay. Another card that I made was this one. So again, I stamped the lemons out, the leaves, fussy cut them. I did a little bit of background stamping on the card base, and I used the same sentiment. So just wanted to show you that the stamps, once you've used up all of your supplies in the kit, the stamps can still be used to make more cards. So that's something to think about, that, you know, you're spending $32 on the kit, but you're still going to get a stamp set left over when you're done with all your supplies that you can still use. Okay? And let me just add one more thing, that during the month of July, we have bonus days. And during bonus days in July, for every $50 you spend, you get a $5 off coupon to use. You get a $5 coupon to use in August. So it's like getting a gift certificate. When you spend $50, you get this coupon for $5 worth of product that you get to spend in August. And in August, the brand new holiday catalog goes live to customers. So this would be a great time to order basic supplies that you need. Maybe you need to stock up on cardstock, or maybe you need envelopes. Maybe you need some ink refills, or you need adhesives, whatever those basic supplies that you would use on anything, you could stock up. For every $50, you get a coupon. And then in August, you could go on a little shopping spree and get something for free out of the holiday catalog. The other thing about bonus days is you don't lose your hostess credit. So if you're placing an order for $150 or more, you get your host rewards and the $5 coupons to spend in August. Okay, so something to think about. You know, for $32 on your kit, you're not that far away from $50. So if you decided to purchase the kit, you might want to add on a package of envelopes, or get a sheet of the rhinestones. The rhinestones did not come with the kit. You know, this one was without rhinestones. And it's kind of, I think it's a little hard to see those flowers. And then I added the rhinestones. And I think it helps. This one's really busy, but I think you can see the rhinestones better on these. So, you know, sheet of rhinestones and maybe some envelopes or adhesive, and you'd have your $50 order, and then you'd get a $5 off coupon. All right. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. You can also find me on YouTube, obviously. And please don't hesitate to personal message me if you have any questions. If you would like to place an order, this is my host code for July. If your order is $150, if it's less than $150, you want to use this host code. And if you have $150 or more, don't use the host code, because then you get your own host rewards. All right, everyone, I hope you have a good rest of your evening. See you soon. Bye.